Welcome back, True Seeker. This video is dedicated to the YouTube channel Black CEO Media. I hope he gets his eyes on this. I've been in his live chats in recent days trying to educate him about the whole number code. He's been caught up in the Diddy thing. Now he's mad that DL Hughley said Janet Jackson has the nose of a white woman. What I like about him, though, is he listens. And when I was educating about Diddy in 54, he was literally taking down notes with a pen and a pad. But I could tell the numbers get exhausted for him. He's like, man, you know too many numbers. Again, people better learn their numbers better because then they won't get caught up in the psyops every day. See, if you just learn your numbers and stop wasting your time on the news stories, you'd free yourself of this matrix of misinformation and just nonstop schisms. These headlines are meant to cause strife in your life. Unnecessary anger, frustration, fear, division. That is the game that's played every day. And the cabal owns these celebrities, and sometimes these celebrities' numbers get called because their number's up. And I'm going to show you how it was with DL Hughley, who made these racist remarks about Janet Jackson. And, of course, they've tied it in with the upcoming rigged selection, which Black CEO Media is all over. He was telling his audience nobody should vote for any of these clowns. 100%. But it was September 22nd that DL Hughley, supposedly, it's a social media, you never know who really posted it, but supposedly, he wrote, Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a Trump rally. FYI, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. Team DL. And notice, you guys, DL Hughley has a March 6th birthday. That means his remarks were posted on the 201st day of his age. As we know, 201 is the number of the Jesuits and the Illuminati, which they founded. The Jesuit order equals 201, like Order of Illuminati. Never forget Adam Weishaupt, the founder, died 201 days after the anniversary of its establishment, and the Illuminati's putting their 201 code down everywhere. We're in the time of the first Jesuit pope, whose birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 201, and he's the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. Again, in Hebrew, 201 represents light. Illuminati means in the light. Knowledge is light to the occult. But it wasn't just the 201st day at DL Hughley's age. It was also 129 days after Janet Jackson's birthday. And remember, the number 129 is 201 in base 8 counting, just like how the first Jesuit university, Georgetown, equals 129. We see these numbers come together all the time. So how perfect for DL Hughley to make it political and attack Janet Jackson about her appearance. And let's not forget what they just did to Tito Jackson. Remember the Jackson 5 dead on 5 date numerology 15 years after Michael, when 15 is the fifth triangular number. And Tito Jackson equals 70, matching his age of death, R.I.P. But about those Jesuits, their motto, Isus Hominum Salvator, equates to 266. We're in the time of the first Jesuit pope, the first to live in Suite 201, who's also the 266th pope in the history of the church. How fitting that D.L. Hughley put out his tweet on the 266th day of the leap year, and then that date was 22/9. His birth name is Daryl Lynn Hughley, which equals 229, like the date of his tweet. Thus, his number was up. And shout out to Slick Nick, who used that knowledge in the NFL to nail two guys for their first touchdown and put them both together in one parlay. Two guys to score the first touchdowns of the game with the 229 names on 22/9. $5 turned into 200 and some bucks. And again, that's what we're doing with the knowledge, you guys. We're not getting caught up in the matrix. We're not getting caught up in the lies. And we're seeing through the distractions. And for my friend Black CEO Media, who was wearing his Carolina Panthers hat today and said he busted it out because they got to win, realize that league is sick. It's all rigged by the numbers all day, every day. It's why they just benched Bryce Young after he fell to 2-16 when the Black Panther movie came out on 2/16. We called that miles out that they would do that because they've been syncing up the rigged franchise games with that movie series ever since it came out. Just like how when you guys got the big win on Thursday Night Football before they put out part 2, you guys got the franchise home win. That exact number was how many weeks it was from Chadwick Boseman's death, who played the Black Panther. And again, I mean, what was in the news this week on the 22nd? Right before the games kick off, they got to let you know that number 22 for the Dolphins died right before the Dolphins get killed by the Seahawks. Coach of the Dolphins stayed on 21 wins when the man died on the 21st, but they announced it on the 22nd. Again, all of this stuff is number game, number ritual. And the Illuminati uses black people in these abusive, disgusting, satanic, often murderous rituals more than anyone else. They really do use all races. They use and abuse all people, but they pick on black people the most. And, you know, that's why I'm in the chat of Black CEO Media. And when a lot of people's chats tried to drop knowledge that are streaming about the Diddy thing, he was the only one who listened. And so I gave him a sub, and I've been following, and I almost feel bad seeing him all caught up in the DL Hughley thing today. So I noticed when I was in his chat, people are in there that recognize me. Hey, get this stream or this video in front of get in front of DL Hughley too. Let him know he's got to stop being a puppet. But no, get it in front of Black CEO Media, because again, I want to see people, learn what's really going on in this world. This 201 thing's all over the place with Diddy. I mean, it was a big 201 ritual when they released the video of him and Cassie. Today, the 11th accuser, what's her name? Something Graves, whatever her name is. 201, it's the same stuff every day once you learn to recognize it. And it's not that hard to do A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. It really is elementary, my friends. It's elementary, dear Watson. Like we're Sherlock Holmes over here. Till next time, True Seeker.